How could a single bracelet worth nearly $50,000 trigger a global sellout overnight, and what hidden story lies behind the jewelry Kim Taehyung chose to wear? What if a single glance at a photograph could stop the fashion world in its tracks, spark endless debates across social media, and cause luxury boutiques around the globe to quietly whisper the same shocking word, sold out? What if the real story was not just about diamonds, gold, or price tags, but about influence so powerful it moves markets without a single advertisement? Before you read further, ask yourself this question and let it linger. How much power does one man truly hold in today's culture? If you're curious, surprised, or already feeling the thrill of this mystery, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because this story is not just about jewelry. It is about impact, emotion, and a moment that redefined modern luxury. When Kim Taehyung, globally known as VFBTS, appeared wearing the Cartier love bracelet with paved diamonds, the world did not immediately count the carats or check the official price. Instead, people felt something first. It was a quiet gasp, a pause, a second look that turned into a million screenshots shared across timelines. The bracelet itself carries a value of around $49,800 United States dollars, translating to roughly 800 million rupiah to over $1 billion, depending on exchange rates. Yet the true worth of that piece skyrocketed the moment it rested on Taehyung's wrist. In the days that followed the photo shoot's release, whispers turned into confirmations as fans and luxury observers noticed that the exact bracelet began disappearing from official Cartier platforms. In region after region, the same status appeared: unavailable, out of stock, sold out. No official campaign had been launched. No press release had declared a partnership. And yet the result was undeniable. This was not an isolated incident, nor was it a coincidence. Taehyung's relationship with fashion and luxury has always been layered with meaning. He does not simply wear items, he inhabits them. The Cartier love bracelet, with its paved diamonds meticulously set into polished metal, is traditionally a symbol of commitment, intimacy, and timeless connection. When Taehyung wore it, the symbolism deepened. Fans interpreted it as an extension of his artistic identity, a quiet statement of elegance paired with emotional resonance. The bracelet ceased to be an accessory and instead became a narrative, one that people around the world wanted to be part of, even if only symbolically. As images circulated, conversations erupted. How could a single appearance cause such an immediate effect? Luxury analysts have long discussed the V effect, an unspoken yet widely acknowledged phenomenon where items worn by Taehyung experience an exponential surge in interest. Yet, even by those standards, the response to the Cartier love bracelet felt exceptional. This was not merely increased searches or heightened curiosity. It was tangible market movement. Boutique inquiries spiked, resale prices climbed, and discussions shifted from admiration to urgency. People were not just talking about the bracelet. They were racing against time to obtain something that suddenly felt historic. Adding to the intrigue was Taehyung's choice to pair the bracelet moment with items from the Panther de Cartier collection, including a necklace and ring that exude bold sophistication. The Panther line, inspired by the elegance and strength of the Panther, represents confidence, grace, and a slightly untamed spirit. When Taehyung appeared wearing both the necklace and ring, the visual story expanded. This was no longer about softness alone, but balance. The gentle sparkle of paved diamonds met the fierce presence of the Panther motif, creating a duality that resonated deeply with his public image. Once again, the aftermath spoke louder than any official numbers. Following the publication of the images, these Panther de Cartier pieces reportedly began selling rapidly within the luxury market. Discussions among fans turned emotional as many expressed disbelief at how quickly availability changed. Some described the experience of adding items to their cart only to find them gone moments later. Others spoke about visiting boutiques where staff quietly explained that demand had surged beyond expectation. The connection was clear. Even if unstated, Taehyung's presence had transformed desire into action. Yet to understand why this moment felt so powerful, one must look beyond economics and into emotion. Taehyung's appeal lies in authenticity. He does not present himself as distant luxury embodied. Instead, he brings warmth, vulnerability, and artistry into spaces often perceived as cold or exclusive. When he wears Cartier, it does not feel like a brand showcasing an ambassador, but like an artist choosing tools to express himself. That distinction matters. It is what turns admiration into trust, and trust into loyalty. In the photographs, there was no excess. The jewelry did not overwhelm him, nor did he appear styled to flaunt wealth. Instead, the bracelet rested naturally. The necklace followed his movements, and the ring became a quiet accent. This subtlety amplified the impact. It suggested confidence rather than display, taste rather than extravagance. Fans responded not because the items were expensive, but because they felt meaningful. This emotional undercurrent is what transformed a luxury accessory into a cultural moment. What made this episode even more compelling was the absence of noise from Taehyung himself. There were no captions explaining the jewelry, no interviews highlighting the price. Silence played a crucial role. In that silence, fans filled the gaps with interpretation, admiration, and storytelling. They did not feel sold to. They felt invited into a moment. That invitation sparked emotional investment. And emotional investment is the most powerful currency of all. As the days passed, media conversations continued to evolve. Instead of asking whether Taehyung influenced sales, discussions shifted to how brands now navigate an era where influence cannot be forced or manufactured. The Cartier moment served as a case study in organic impact. It raised questions that resonated far beyond fashion. Are traditional marketing strategies becoming obsolete? Is authenticity now the ultimate luxury? Can a single individual truly reshape global consumption patterns simply by being himself? For fans, the story carried even deeper significance. Many spoke about how seeing Taehyung wear the Cartier love bracelet made them feel closer to him, as if sharing a small piece of his world. Others reflected on how the Panther pieces mirrored his artistic evolution. From idol to multifaceted global icon, there was pride, excitement, and an almost protective affection surrounding the moment. This was not about owning what he owned, but about witnessing him command a space with quiet authority. Critics, too, weighed in, some expressing amazement, others cautioning against the frenzy of celebrity-driven consumption. Yet even skepticism acknowledged the undeniable facts. Availability changed, demand surged, and conversations multiplied. Whether one saw it as cultural brilliance or consumer phenomenon, the impact could not be denied. The bracelet's estimated value of $49,800 became less shocking than the speed at which it vanished from global circulation. Perhaps the most surprising aspect of this entire episode lies in what it reveals about modern influence. In an age saturated with endorsements, Taehyung did not need to say a word. His presence alone communicated enough. The Cartier love bracelet with paved diamonds and the Panther de Cartier necklace and ring became symbols not just of luxury, but of connection, emotion, and storytelling. They became evidence that influence rooted in authenticity still holds unmatched power. As this story continues to circulate, one question remains unanswered, hovering like a challenge to the industry and to audiences alike. If a bracelet and a necklace can ignite such a reaction, what does that say about the bond between artist and public? Is this simply fashion? Or is it a reflection of deeper cultural shifts where people seek meaning, not just material? And perhaps the most compelling question of all, the one that keeps fans talking long after the images fade: what will happen the next time Kim Taehyung chooses to wear something quietly, without explanation, and lets the world feel first before it understands? If this story surprised you, moved you, or made you question the true power of influence, share your thoughts in the comments, tap like to support, and subscribe so you don't miss the next moment that could shake the world just as unexpectedly.